Hey, welcome back to the channel. Let me hit you with a question right off the bat. Imagine transforming your life in just 5 minutes a day. Sounds too good to be true. Right, what if I told you that consistent, small actions are actually the secret to unlocking massive personal growth and a more fulfilling existence? Not overnight, not with burnout, with some overwhelming overhaul that turns your world upside down, but with a tiny shift. 5 minutes, that's it. Stay with me, because by the end of this talk, you'll see a path clearer than ever before. A blueprint so simple, it almost feels unfair, and yet, it works. You ready? Let's go deep. So here's the thing, most people think change has to be massive, loud, revolutionary. Wait for New Year's or a crisis or some big spark of motivation that kicks us into action. We tell ourselves tomorrow, I'll change everything. You ever done that? Make a giant list, wake up one morning thinking you'll work out, eat clean, read a book, meditate, start a business, be a better partner, all in one day. Yeah, me too. And you know what happens next? Right, it lasts a day, maybe a week, then boom, you crash. You miss one thing, then another. Suddenly, you're back at zero, and worse, now you feel like a failure. Why? Because we've been sold this myth that transformation has to be huge to be real, that if we're not going all in, we're not doing enough. The truth is, that mindset sets us up to burn out. It's not you, it's how your brain works. Your brain hates sudden, dramatic shifts. It sees them as a threat. It resists hard. It clings to comfort, even if that comfort is misery. That's what makes starting over feel so impossible sometimes. But here's the good news, you don't need a massive overhaul to become better. You just need momentum, tiny, consistent momentum. Think about this: one drop of water doesn't look like much, but keep dripping every day, and you carve stone. That's what 5 minutes condoned. The science backs this up. It's called the power of compounding. When you repeat small, positive actions, over time they build, they stack, they expand. 5 minutes a day turns into hours of growth over weeks, then months, then years. That's not magic. That's math, and more importantly, that's sustainable, because you're not fighting your brain, you're working with it. So let me ask you something. What if your morning started with peace, not panic? What if you could take 5 minutes, just 5, to reset, refocus, and reconnect? You can try this. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. Do that for 60 seconds. Feel. That's clarity. That's control. Now, imagine doing that every morning before the chaos begins. It's called a micro meditation, and it doesn't need incense or apps or a fancy pillow. Just 5 minutes of stillness can quiet the noise and set the tone for your whole day. Another one, gratitude journaling. Sounds cheesy until you try it. Grab a notebook, write down 3 things you're grateful for today. Not big things, simple ones like that first sip of coffee, the way sunlight hits your window, or a text from someone you love. 5 minutes of that can literally rewire your brain. Shift your focus from scarcity to abundance. You start noticing beauty instead of problems. That's not just feel-good fluff. That's transformation. And here's another simple move. Take 5 minutes to write down your top 3 priorities for the day. Not 10, not 20, just 3. That's called intentional planning. It gives your day direction instead of letting it drift. 5 minutes to decide what matters, so the rest doesn't hijack your focus. Now, let's fuel your growth engine. You got 5 minutes. Use it to learn. Pick a word, a concept, a new idea. Stack that skill. 1 new word a day. That's 365 by the end of the year. How would that change the way you speak, the way you think, the way you show up in conversations? Massive. Or try this: get up, stretch, walk to the end of the street, do 5 push-ups, or just move your body. 5 minutes of motion creates energy. It lifts your mood, clears your mind, wakes up your entire system. And here's a fun one. Look around right now. Find one small area that's cluttered, maybe your desk, your inbox, your kitchen drawers. Spend 5 minutes decluttering just that. You'll be shocked at how lighter you feel, because external order creates internal peace. Okay, now, this one's a game changer. 5-minute rule for procrastination. When you're staring at a task and your brain goes, ooh, not now, later, tomorrow. Maybe use this. Tell yourself, I'm just gonna do it for 5 minutes. That's it. Just 5, no pressure to finish. Just start, and here's what happens. Once you begin, momentum kicks in. You keep going it. It's like tricking your own resistance, and it works every single time. And don't underestimate this. Take 5 minutes away from screens. No scrolling, no noise. Just sit outside. Feel the air, listen to birds, breathe, reconnect with the real world, with yourself. Your nervous system will thank you. You'll feel grounded again. Now here's what I love: affirmation sprints. Yeah, I know. Affirmations sound weird sometimes, but hear me out. Take 5 minutes, look in the mirror, or just sit quietly and repeat powerful truths out loud, like, I am capable, I am growing, I am worthy, I am learning, I am strong. Say them like you mean them, out loud, because your brain listens to your voice more than anyone else's. When you speak power, you start believing it. Confidence is built one sentence at a time. Now here's where it all comes together. Track your 5-minute wins. You don't need a fancy app, just a journal, a calendar, a sticky note. Mark it every time you complete a 5-minute practice. Watch the days stack, watch the wins grow. You'll start seeing progress, not just feeling it. And when you're ready, scale it. Let 5 minutes become 10, 15, but only when it feels natural, never forced, because this isn't a race, it's a rhythm. And here's the part no one talks about: over time, these 5-minute actions redefine who you are. You go from someone who wants to change to someone who already is. That's the magic. Tiny actions shifting your identity from the inside out. Let's zoom out now. Think of your future self, the one a year from now, 5 years, 10. What do they look like? Are they calm, confident, purposeful, alive? That version of you is not built in one breakthrough moment. It's built in 5-minute blocks, thousands of them layered together, like bricks, building a life that feels like home. Not a mask, not a performance, but real, true you. So here's your blueprint. Start small, stay consistent, track your wins, be kind to yourself, and trust the process. 5 minutes. That's all it takes to begin. Not next week, not next month. Now, because the best version of you is not waiting at the top of some mountain. They waiting at the first step, and you're already there before you go. I want you to remember this. The world will tell you to go big, go fast, be perfect. But the truth is, real change, lasting change, starts small, goes slow, and stays kind. So don't underestimate those 5 minutes. They're your superpower, your starting point, your spark. Start today. Start now. Just 5 minutes. You got this. If this message hit home, if you felt that shift, drop a comment below and tell me your first 5-minute move. And if this helped you, share it with someone you care about. Let's build this blueprint together, one drop at a time. Thanks for being here. Thanks for showing up. Thanks for choosing better. Catch you in the next one. Stay inspired, stay growing, and remember, small steps, big change always.